Well, this is my ride for the next 2 days. I wanted to get a pickup truck, but I gave him the time as 12 p.m., which is noon, and then I'm thinking, why am I waiting till noon, you know? And it took an hour. Like, look at this. The guy did everything inside there, and he says, here's the keys, press the panic button to locate the vehicle, press it again to turn it off. Like, he looked so tired, absolutely not happy with his job. And I said, so I go by myself, and I said, what if it has damage? And he says, it has 4 miles on it. And I said, well, I understand, but what if it has damage? What do I do? Sir, it has 4 miles on it, but if it does have damage, come and see me. So it's Chrysler. Let me just grab the key in case I check this out. Is it 12? What is that? Yeah, I like it inside. So much space, you know, like usable space. And the rear doors are automatic. They close by themselves. I like this thing. And so I told the guy, I said, yeah, I'm a bit early, but I said, I'll take anything with wheels, and I need just four wheels and one steering wheel. So Voyager. And no license plate, but it has the permit. It says short-term renter. See the same thing here. All cars, like that one has a plate, but this, I'm guessing because it's brand new maybe. So the wheels are Yokohama. And what's the size here? I'm just curious, what do they put in? 235/17. 235/65/17. You see, that's what everybody's doing, because everybody's been instructed like this. Hit the panic button to locate your vehicle. So I adjusted the seat. This is telescopic. Now I just need, oh yeah, I need to adjust my mirrors, because the seat was in the wrong position. Probably somebody was much smaller than me. Somewhere there. And I'm comfortable. Look at this. Everything is here. So that's my lens. So you can take 3 people there, 5. And so yeah, the guy says, I said, give me anything and I'll return it at the same time. And look at the gauges, like bluish. Pretty cool. And let's see how much gas he gave me. Oh wow, look at this. Full gas. Okay, where's the mile? Yeah, 4 miles. Man, okay, I need to learn. Oh, and they gave me, he says, you want the pass? Toll pass? Because there's some tolls in here. I said, sure. Yeah, I don't want music. Yes, camera, wipers, lights. Where's the, oh, it has the, okay, off. Where's automatic? I just want mode, like on my car. See, I don't want this. Oh, there you go. Driver heat. See, it has driver heat, it has heated wheel. And I feel in my, oh, there you go. That's the front, rear. AC, rear, front. Comfort. How do I adjust the temperature? weird. Yeah, the one hot. Like you see, you don't have a temperature. This, I don't like this. Yeah, in my car, right? So you just have that's the parking brake. Stop start not ready. Driver seatbelt unbuckled. Anyway, I just wanted to tell you a quick story. So my hotel is 1.5 miles from here. I'm recording here. 1.5 miles just south, because I'm in the airport area, right? And so usually I'm accustomed that the bus makes a few stops, right? And so I go there, the guy, Spanish looking driver, he doesn't understand English very well. So I ask him, you know, when do we board? Like I sign up for 9 o'clock in the lobby of the hotel. Waited probably 10 minutes for the clerk. She was walking around somewhere. I try to call the number and nobody's picking up the phones, and the phone is dead. It's not ringing, just the same as in my room. Like it's not a very good hotel, you know. Used to be Best Western, now it's called High Plains or something. Elevator doesn't work, my phone doesn't work. I'm on the 3rd floor, so it's like a walk-up building. Elevator out of service. 2nd day. The TV keeps breaking, like the channel, you know, no signal. And when you switch channels, it takes like 5 seconds for the channel to appear. So I'm guessing it's satellite, and it's cloudy today, and that affects the TV signal. So anyway, I sign up for the bus. The guy is already sitting there, and I say, where do we get board? When can we board? And the guy says 9 o'clock. And then a couple of other ladies go out. He opens the door for them. I said, I just ask you, when do we start boarding? Like, is it exactly 9 or is it like 5 minutes to 9? It was 5 to 9. He says, yep, go. Like, you know, I don't know if you guys ran into a situation like this, and when the guy doesn't have an accent, he speaks perfect English, but he does not understand when you talk, when you ask questions, right? Anyway, so then I say, I need to go to this new parking. It's called NU. That's the name of the rental place. New, NU, New Car Rentals. And the guy says, we go to the airport. He says, from here to the airport, and then I take people from the airport back. I said, so how do I get to the rental place? Because I see on the map, it's not inside the airport. It's like between the airport and my hotel. But it's, you know, this is the biggest airport in the country. And I said, is there another shuttle I have to take? He says, yeah. And you see that bus over there? It's called Park to Jet. Park to Jet. And on the back there, like, it has all these signs for different car rental agencies it represents. And in the middle it says NU. Like N is white and U is green. New Car Rentals. And so I found the spot where this bus was picking up people. Had to ask a couple of people, you know, because there's another shuttle for car rentals. I mean, for parking, where, let's say, if you park your car, right? And at first they sent me to the wrong road, and I went to the right road. I didn't even go inside the airport. I was just outside waiting for the bus. Then this bus arrives. I show him on the phone, you know, New Car Rentals, like the email, the confirmation email. I did the booking on the night before through Priceline. The guy says, yeah, this is it. And that's what's funny. That's the whole point of this story, is that I took the shuttle from the hotel 3.5 miles to the terminal departure at the airport, and then I waited probably 15 minutes for another shuttle to take me back and slightly west. So it's pretty much this rental place is like, my hotel is, I think my hotel is over there or something. No, my hotel is, anyway, south of here. And it's all, the hotel is like 1 mile away. So I wasted all this time. I should have just taken an Uber, you know. Now I know what to do, like when I'm dropping this off, just gonna take an Uber, because otherwise I have to take again a shuttle to the airport, then wait there 15 minutes for the shuttle to my hotel, and basically we're running in circles here. But anyway, at least I got it. Look at this, somebody was handling this with dirty fingers. So 4 miles already has some dirty spots in here. But this looks very familiar, exactly like in my Dodge Charger. But this is different, right? Like I said, in my car, you push this button once, and that's your auto. See, this thing doesn't have an auto mode. But it has that, your browse. Oh, that's how you browse your radio stations. This is the volume, and I can turn it off because I cannot show radio. I cannot record the radio on the YouTube movies. And so that's my lens over here. So let me just attach the lens. Or maybe I'll wait. I want to get, there's a 7-Eleven at the exit from here. Oh yeah, see it says exit, so you exit that way. Yeah, I think that's what I was supposed to rent. They said it's a Ram 1500 or similar, a pickup truck. But this has a much better fuel economy, right? And I don't plan on going off-road. A minivan will be much better on gas, so it'll save me money. But yeah, it was, I think the renting thing, the bureaucracy at the counter probably took maybe 15 minutes. Then he turns the monitor towards me and he says, initial, and click save. And there's like 10 spots that I had to initial. I said, am I renting one car or a fleet? And he says, well, you declined all options, so you have to initial that you decline. And then he says, sign full name at the bottom. And you do it all on the screen. And so at first, instead of SD, Sergei Dratchev SD, it looked more like ID, because I do S with my finger and it becomes smaller and straighter. And so each time I tried to do a better job with S, and so by the 9th, like at the very bottom, the last one, I did like a really nice one. And I told the guys, I said, hey, can we do more maybe? Because I'm getting really good at this. So the first coverage that I declined basically look more like I.D, you know, Idaho David, and at the bottom it's already S, you know, and then I wrote my signature, my full name, so we're good. All right, so let me and so I charged all my cameras, so we're gonna just, I have to change the, I don't want to, I have the small lens here. I don't plan on using it. Yeah, see, this is my 18 to 35. Now we're switching to slightly bigger 500 mil f5.6. Basically, the plan today is to go find some wildlife. Okay, 8 meters. Like I have a focusing set at 8 meters to infinity, but I think 8 meters is like 20 feet. What if I see something closer? Probably have to do full. And VR is sport. I don't need memory recall. And we are in shutter priority mode. 1250s of a second. Spot metering. 4 frames a second. We're good to go. I think I'm just gonna hide it on the floor and then cover it with my coat when I go inside, because I want to grab some coffee, maybe a snack. because this thing is huge. It has so much space in here. I like it. And so yeah, the only option I got was the toll pass was like, he said 12 bucks a day. So I got that one because I'm not familiar with Denver, but just in case there's some toll somewhere. And it's getting very hot. And oh, where's my phone? Yeah, too bad they don't have anything where to put your phone, you know. All right, so first target is 7-Eleven, which is just 5 minutes away. Now why are we... I'm not walking, I'm driving. So it says 5 minutes, driving is 1 minute.
Head east on East 81st Avenue.
All right. Sounds like a plan. Well, check this out. This is really cool. Like what I don't like about my car, Dodge Charger, like these you cannot put a phone in. They're too small. But there is like a slot in here for the cell phone that I discovered, so you can put your phone like this. There's a slot, but with the case on, it doesn't want to go in. So see, this is good. I can leave it like that, and I can use it for navigation. So the plan is, I found some articles, you know, stories online where to go for wildlife photography around Denver, and surprisingly, one of the good spots is right here around airport. Not inside the airport. I'm not gonna take any pictures of planes, but there's you do a circle, and there's a couple of parks here on the outskirts of the airport, and they say you can just drive there and you can see a bunch of wildlife, you know. But of course now the time of day is like, what is this, 10 o'clock? It's not a good time to photo hunt for wildlife, but I have nothing better to do. I don't want to wait till it's, you know, dark and gloomy. But today it's actually going to be pretty good because we have all these clouds, you know. Clouds make for really good photography. And so I'm going to take some photos if I find something. And then also there's a park where you can see some bisons and elk and stuff like that. There's a big park just to the west of airport. And there's I found it on Google Maps. There's a route there. Again, you can go in your car, you know, just lower the window and have my camera, put it on the seat, you know. So that's the plan. The plan is I don't want to walk anywhere because it's getting warm, but it's still chilly. It's probably like 35, 36, you know, like +3, +4, but it's still chilly outside. But the storm was not as big as they said it would be. Like it snowed slightly at like 8 o'clock in the morning, but they said it would be snowing pretty much all the way till 11 a.m., but it didn't. And so now everything is melted. Like in the very back, I see a little bit of snow on the rear window, but that's it. Everything is melted already. So all right, let's go. So the plan is grab coffee, and then I'll show you that route that I found online, you know. You can find anything, right? If you know how to use Google. I said spots for wildlife photography, Denver, Colorado, and that's it. It gave me a bunch of stories, like best spots around Denver for wildlife photography. And then the lady who wrote this piece, she's actually like a flight attendant, and I'm guessing she likes photography. And it says written by this lady who is a flight attendant and part-time wildlife photographer. So really cool. All right, I got coffee and I got a snack. 110 calories. Hold on, before I forget, I gotta open my Lose It, and let's see if it finds it. Well, extra sharp yellow cheddar, 110. So we added that to my budget tracer. Traces my calories. Anyway, just wanted to show you guys. Here's what I did. I just did manual, created manual route. So this is it. So this, I'm here at this Pena Boulevard and Tower Road. Tower, and my hotel is on Tower, south of here. And you see, this is the hotel here, and this is this spot that flight attendant slash wildlife photographer lady was saying. Like this thing in here, if you go like this northwest of the airport, like I'll return back here. So but for now I just programmed this turn. So she said you go Tower Road and 96th Avenue and you go east, and that basically takes you on the outskirts of the airport. This is the gray area, is the airport, right? And this part here, she says, where there's a lot of wildlife. But also I decided to go to this park. That's the entrance. You can also actually, you can walk there. But then I'll go to this bigger one. That's the one where people were saying in line. Like this park here, you can do a car drive. It doesn't show now because I already programmed the route. But it'll show once I'm done with this. So for now I'm just going north on Tower Road. Towards that 96th Street, and just see if we can find anything. But yeah, super nice car. I'm so happy that, you know, I never drove. I don't think I ever drove a minivan, you know. I never rented. If I can just open this stupid cheese in here, we can all get on with our lives, you know. Where's the mark? Okay, pull here. That's what I'm doing. Man. And this one, by the way, even though I'm allergic to dairy, but one thing I found, it says here, total carbs, 0. So if it has 0 carbs, it means it has 0 sugar. And because lactose is a sugar, if it has 0 sugar, it has 0 lactose. Not all cheese is like that, but I found like old aged cheese is like that. And this 7-Eleven is excellent inside, you know. They have beans to cup coffee. And I got this 0 Gatorade. Need to get some chemicals in my body because I celebrated a little bit yesterday too much. The successful delivery. The successful delivery of my mine loader. One annoying thing about this car is this. Oh, I can turn it off. I know how. Basically, as soon as you start the car, it goes back into this. Look at this. It starts the heated wheel, and it starts the heated seat. So now seats and comfort, I know, you see over here it says auto on comfort off, because I'm familiar with this Chrysler Dodge, right? I have the same in my car, but you can do this. So now you see it's off, right? Off. And what else is here? Camera. What is camera? Park view backup camera active guidelines. Okay, cool. So it has a camera, safety and driving assistance, hill start assist, units. Show me metric. I want metric. Speed, kilometers per hour. Fuel consumption. Okay, pressure, PSI, temperature. Give me Celsius. Oh wow, that's pretty cool. So fuel consumption, liters per 100 kilometers. Okay. Because I'm used to and you can either slide it with your finger or you can use this, you see? So to make sure it goes into the blue area, which is cold air. But it would be so much easier if they give you a, you know, actual temperature to set up. That's what I do in my car, right? And here what's funny is that on my car I'm pretty sure the wipers are on this side. Here it's this one is the rear. There's a rear wiper, and this one is this wiper. But that's all I need to know for now. Oh, and here I can set up, yeah, same as in my car. It's amazing because I know Dodge, you know. You see fuel consumption, fuel info, speedometer. Press OK for kilometers per hour. Well, maybe I need miles per hour here, you know, to so that I don't break any rules, because it's, see, this camera is here. Is that guy is leaving or what? Yeah, you see, everything is, I'm guessing I have some snow on the roof or something.
In 50 meters, turn left onto East 81st Avenue. Turn left onto East 81st Avenue, then turn left onto Tower Road. Turn left onto Tower Road.
So I find that in a new town, you just stick to one area at a time, you know. Like today I'm learning this area near the airport, and I know this road, right, because my son of a gun, it has the remote, it stops the engine. And so I know this because this is my
Continue on Tower Road for 3 kilometers.
this is where my hotel is, right? Yeah, nice. I'm telling you, it's so smooth. And of course, another big difference compared to my car is that it's super quiet. like I always make my vehicles, you know, loud, and then like the Challenger became so loud, right? So that was one of the reasons I switched to the new car, and I promised I'm never gonna touch the exhaust system. And then of course, but I managed to keep my promise a year, right? Yeah, like that's my car, Dodge Charger Daytona edition. And you know it's Daytona because it has that scoop on the hood, you know, the air scoop. I believe it's functional. All right, so 1.9 kilometers, we turn east on 96th Avenue. But yeah, I don't like this technology when it stops the engine. Of course, it can save you some. You see, like, and they say this is the biggest airport in the country, and they're still doing something. This is, I'm guessing, this is residential. And you see, some people decided to live right next to the airport. I'm not sure what the tolerances here are, but the speed limit is 45. I'm doing 47, 49. There's people behind me all of a sudden. I think they're all cops. Alright, so here where things might get interesting, because yeah, it's a field. Now I know why.
Turn right onto East 96th Avenue, then your destination will be on the left.
That's my first waypoint. Oh wow, look at this. Man. I didn't even see that I have all this snow on the roof. Okay, now at least here there shouldn't be any.
Your destination is on the left.
Continue.
Continue for 12 kilometers.
What? 12 kilometers, wow. So it's definitely a residential construction here. Check this out. This is, what is this? This is E470. This is a toll highway. Oh yeah, this is nice. You're right in the, that's the airport over there. So you're right in the fields here, and they have some shoulder. Well, not so much over there. But yeah, I can see how, you see, like I'm out of town. There's so much land in here. I would be hoping for, you know, like a deer or antelope, but again, this is a wrong time of day. But I might come back here in the morning. You know, now that I know this, I'll program the same route, so northwest of the airport. But the lady was saying that you might find even like big birds in here, like eagles and stuff. And that's why I'm driving slow, because what's the point? See, I had some, this is the second bird I found with some yellow belly. I have no idea what it is. Somebody dumped the garbage. Okay, looks like now we're going north. Oh, mountains. Mountains in the distance over there. So I think they call it airport loop for, you know, for wildlife photography. Probably should stop somewhere here and put my lens to the eye, you know, and see, because sometimes you cannot see. the cool thing is, like, check this out, right? There's no cars. Like, you can park easily somewhere here. Let me just stop here. Yeah, this looks much better, not like dirt like that one. Oh, and my hand goes here for some reason, I don't know why. Because on my car, on my Charger, it's over here. I think I see, it's like a hawk in there. I think I see a hawk sitting on a stick, like on a fence. Let me see. Oh no. That's a satellite antenna. But these clouds, man. The mountains in the distance over there. Beautiful. Yeah, nothing over here so far. Let me see, what do we have here? Hills covered with snow. I don't see any. See some small birds frolicking around over there, but I don't see anything big. Like, I was hoping for at least for some hawks, you know. All right, let me put camera in there. So quiet here. Okay, let's check. Did it work? Yeah. This is no more heat on the steering wheel or the seat. This is good. You know, otherwise, what's the point of sitting inside the hotel, right? It took such a effort to get the car, you know, 2 shuttle buses going in the opposite directions. I think usually it would be nice to have like a small creek or a small, you know, river, like this spot in here. I see some tiny birds, but for those, you know, those little baby birds, you need like a 2000mm lens. Well, I do see something big, an airplane landing. So if you like photography, just make a note of this route. It's pretty deserted with some spots to park for a second, right? It's pretty cool. And now that's why we see these landing planes, is because now the road is turning east towards the airport, and it's over there. So that's south. Somebody threw a mattress on the ground. This is cool. At least with this, with the cell phone, right? I know that I'm not gonna get lost. Like, all you need to know is the name of your hotel. Again, that's why it's so much better than traditional GPS units, right? Like, because Google is online, I just start typing, like, the first word in the name of my hotel is High Plains, I think it's called. And so as soon as I start typing HI, because it knows I searched for it before, it right away it's like search result number 1. Oh, check this out. First car in like 10 minutes. Okay. We're going east, and I'm looking for wildlife. Maybe somewhere on a post. Oh, there's a guy behind me. Where did he come from? No cars for 10 minutes, then 3 cars in 2 minutes. Yeah, you see, that's the airport, right? So landing strips are somewhere there. I like this, that it's not just dirt, they put some kind of a gravel on it. Oh wow, check this out. I'm right under the landing path. This is really cool. Except I don't want to take pictures of airplanes because then somebody will call security. Happened to me once in Detroit, Michigan. You know, they had a road right outside of the fence, and I had my F-150 back then, and I had the same thing. I had a big lens, you know, because my late dad was a pilot, right? I like planes. But after that 9/11, they became really obsessed with security, so they don't like it when people park somewhere and take pictures. Yeah, I was trying to see maybe if there's something in the field, but so far I don't see anything. But oh yeah, runways here. 16R 34L. But the clouds today are beautiful. So we're turning somewhere here north towards that park. But yeah, I'll definitely come here tomorrow. See what time the sunrise is, you know? That's the best. Come here at sunrise. So today it's just basically a reconnaissance. So I want to show you guys what I do on my time off, right? So that's what I do. I usually try to, you know, relax, forget about trucking, and go where good scenery is. for scenic landscape shots, or try to find wildlife, because I just got this lens. Okay, where are we turning? We're turning. Oh wow, some kind of a big. Or they take off. They take off that way. Actually, there's a guy sleeping there. Oh,
600 meters. Turn left onto Trusteville Street.
Oh, it looks like some kind of a museum over here. Or maybe it's a training. Might be some kind of a training ground. Oh yeah, okay, so the road ends here. There's a stop.
Turn left onto Trusteville Street, then your destination will be on the left.
Oh, it's ARFF Academy, so Air Force Academy or something?
East 114th Avenue. Your destination is on the left.
Okay, because I stopped because I need to continue.
Head north on Trusteville Street toward East 120th Avenue.
Okay, so the next destination is the park. So now I don't have to do anything. I don't have to change. So, oh, but that's distances here, right? So it's still 11 clicks. Well, I still have film in the camera, right? Let's go, what else we can find? So now we're going north.
Continue on Trusteville Street for 1 kilometer.
This, I think the plan is I'll go find some food.
Turn left onto East 120th Avenue.
Remember, boys and girls, my tip: always come to a complete stop when you.
Continue on East 120th Avenue for 6 kilometers.
Always come to a complete stop when you're filming. Very important. Now here the speed limit is 55. So 55 plus 9 is what, 64? The safe rule of thumb, 9 miles over, but I'm not in a rush. So yeah, the entire wildlife, they knew somehow that Captain Sergei was coming. And so now they all went into hiding. Now we're driving west, and mountains are right in front of me. Oh, check this out. United dual engine, because that's where I was on this other road. Oh, I see downtown Denver in the distance. Tall buildings. Actually, I can try to use my 500mm for those mountains because they're so far away, but they might look cool on a tele lens. Okay, where are we turning? 2.4 clicks. This is nice. I overheard the lady on the shuttle bus talking like a grandma age, you know. She said she wanted to, you know, meet all her family, but then COVID happened, so she wanted them to come to her. And I think she said she was from Delaware, right? And so now she's just doing the rounds, you know. She's visiting her daughters and sons, you know. So she spent a couple of days here in Colorado. Now she's flying to Los Angeles. She was saying her daughter lives in Los Angeles, because she was talking to the next passenger, and she said
in 800 meters, turn right onto Piccadilly Road.
She said it's so amazing here. She says the scenery is unbelievable, all these open spaces. Oh, a deer. That deer was on the road. So yeah, oh, I see something, a small kind of like a rabbit. Oh, there's a bunch of them here.
Turn right onto Piccadilly Road.
Oh, they were also saying that here you can have those
Continue on Piccadilly Road for 3 kilometers.
you can have those what they call owls. Yeah, I see that. They have like oh yeah, I see something there. Okay. At least they found something. But they're too far, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna switch the frame to DX. That's one feature on this camera that I really like. What are these things? An interesting thing happened is that my when I stopped to take pictures of those little animals on there, my camera didn't want to focus. I take a picture, everything is blurry. Then I see there's a house here, and the guy has some statues of deers, you know, like, and it's not that far. I can see it with my 500mm lens. Each time I take a picture, I enlarge it on the back screen, and it's not sharp, you know. Like, what the heck? Then I try to take pictures of those isolators, you know, on top of the post, not sharp. There was a sparrow here sitting, not sharp. What the heck? So I hook up another lens, and the same story. So then I know that it's not this lens, it's the camera. And sometimes with these, what happens is that when you don't attach it, I actually had it a couple of times when even on my other camera, like, because there's some free play in here when you attach it, you know. And so sometimes you have to check to make sure that it can focus. But then I take picture of this post, it's only, I don't know, 10 feet away, and everything is sharp. see there's some text in there, and it looks like it's sharp, but everything is dark. I don't know why it's everything so dark. So I open it up and I cleaned up the contacts, and it looks like it became slightly better after that. But it's like, you know, that, and that's of course the risk with the gray market camera, because there's no warranty. But stuff like this, these things are very susceptible to dust, you know. And I'm changing lenses, right? I think a couple of times I changed the lens like outside. Oh yeah, but what's funny, what's happened is that as I'm doing this and I stop on the side of the road, right? So I cannot take any pictures because the camera doesn't want to focus. All of a sudden, so I started, you know, I was just for sample purposes, I was taking pictures of some airplanes, and then they became sharp after I cleaned up the contacts. I think it's just some dust. But what's funny is that I'm sitting like this, and I try to again take more pictures of these isolators on top of the poles. All of a sudden I see something big sitting on the next pole, and so I look, and it's an eagle. It was not a hawk, it was very big. It was very big, it was facing against from me. And then I got out of the car and I hid in the back. But of course these things they're very afraid of people. And I was able to take a couple of more shots, and then it flew away like wings like this. It was cool. So basically when you try to find wildlife and you're driving around, you can't. But as soon as you stop, something happens. So I saw, yeah, let me take a picture of these mountain Alps over here. Oh, a bunch of beer bottles here, so looks like this is a oh, and again my hand that goes in here to, okay, let me see if it'll well, maybe I touched some controls here, I don't know, but then it was the same with other lenses. I don't like stuff like this. I don't like when, see, like those things over there, they keep what are those things? I have no idea. Well, now it's focusing. I got a picture of, you guys probably will know what those are, but they live in or now it's sharp. Man, I'm so happy. So I found some wildlife. Not very wild, but okay, now let me try to take a picture of those mountains over there. And of course mountains are, because they're good. Basically, I'll have a trick where I can measure, I can read the exposure of the gray pavement, and I push this button and it locks the exposure based on that, and so this way it works most of the time. But as soon as I take a picture, it goes back to the actual matrix metering. Okay, so yeah, the camera is working. So now we can go to the park. So yeah, basically dirty contacts, because this camera, so I push some button in there and it keeps beeping. Let's see, does it work now? Oh yeah, now everything is good. By the way, am I in? Yeah, AFC. So basically, yeah, this camera, I should have done it a long time ago. This camera, and all I did was this, just, you know, just a little bit. And I did this on the lens and on the camera. And so yeah, the eagle was maybe 70 meters away. And so what I did, I switched the camera again to DX mode. Like, that's why I like this camera, because it has such high resolution, right? It's like, what, 40 something, 45 megapixels. You can switch it. Oh, more of those furry friends over there. So you can switch the camera to DX to crop, and so this kind of like brings you closer. And you still have like 20 megapixels, you know, whereas with my previous camera, like D780, it only had 24 megapixels. You can change it to DX, but then the picture will be maybe like 9 megapixels, so it becomes less sharp. But this one, it's kind of like D850 has a D500 inside, which was a crop sensor camera, and it's no longer produced. Yeah, there's nothing beats, you know, nothing beats a full frame. But things like this, you know, they make me nervous when something like this happens. On the previous camera, when I had a previous D850, you know, it's very customizable, right? You can program all the buttons there for different functions, and I remember it's the focus point.
600 meters, turn left.
The focus point started jumping. I switched to one mode, I used one button, and all of a sudden the camera, I try to focus and it keeps jumping from single point to multiple point, back and forth, like, you know. But again, so again, this camera, I think when they made it, in 20...
Turn left.
Turn left where? In 2015. Ah, that's where we go. Okay. Bar Lake State Park.
Turn right. In 300 meters, continue straight.
Yeah, Bar Lake is owned by Farmers Reservoir Company. What do you have to pay here? Purchase.
Continue straight, then turn right.
No, I don't want to purchase any passes here. So it turns out it's a private property, so you have to buy a pass. I don't like that. Anyway, but this is still pretty cool since I saw an eagle. So I'm gonna come back. I'll come back here tomorrow at sunrise and see what I can find. Since now I know there's nothing wrong with my camera, just some dirt. So here's some photos that I took. So sorry for the long video, but I hope you guys enjoyed it. You can always skip forward. So now Captain Sergei will just find a good restaurant to go and you see, that's where we are. So I-76 is right there. If I go that way, it's I-76. That's how I came to Denver, on I-76. So cool. Thanks for watching.